chilling tales of betrayal in the cartel world. The world of drug cartels is one filled with danger, power struggles, and ruthless consequences for betrayal. When cartel members cross their bosses, the repercussions are often swift, brutal, and fatal. Delves into the chilling stories of 3 cartel members who faced the ultimate price for their disloyalty. Carlos Enrique Sanchez, the rise and fall of El Cholo. Carlos Enrique Sanchez, known as El Cholo, was a name that invoked fear throughout Mexico's criminal underworld. He was once a prominent figure in the Nuevo Plaza cartel and played a critical role during the violent cartel wars in Guadalajara. However, El Cholo's story is one of betrayal and a tragic downfall. El Cholo started his career in the notorious Jalisco New Generation cartel CJNG, quickly rising through the ranks due to his ruthlessness and loyalty. His strategic thinking caught the eye of the cartel's leader, El Mencho, one of the most feared drug lords wanted by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. El Cholo became El Mencho's right-hand man, orchestrating the cartel's drug trafficking operations and flooding the streets of America with highly potent drugs like methamphetamine and heroin. As El Cholo gained influence, he was rewarded with power and access to the inner workings of the CJNG, making him an invaluable asset. However, with power came danger. El Cholo was always aware that betrayal could mean death, and the violence surrounding him served as a constant reminder of the stakes involved. In 2017, the loyalty that had defined El Cholo's relationship with the CJNG was put to the test. Marcos Hernandez, a cartel financial operator, discovered El Cholo's involvement in robberies and decided to inform El Mencho. This revelation sent shockwaves through the cartel, and El Mencho, known for his merciless nature, ordered El Cholo's execution. El Cholo, however, was not ready to meet his end. He anticipated the betrayal and made a daring decision to break away from the CJNG, forming his own gang, the Nueva Plaza Cartel, with financial backing from the rival Cartel de Sinaloa. This move ignited a violent power struggle between the CJNG and the Nueva Plaza Cartel, leading to a bloody battle for supremacy. Despite his efforts, El Cholo was captured by the CJNG in March 2019. In a chilling turn of events, he was forced to record a video taking the blame for violent incidents in Guadalajara. On March 18th, the same day his video went viral, his lifeless body was discovered wrapped in plastic, a grim reminder of the violent world he inhabited. His murder was a clear message to anyone who dared to rebel against the CJNG. Betrayal would not be tolerated. Jose Rodrigo Arriaga Gamboa, the fall of El Hino. In May 2020, the world learned of the shocking murder of Jose Rodrigo Arriaga Gamboa, known as El Hino. Once a feared assassin for the Cartel de Sinaloa, El Hino's story is a cautionary tale of how quickly fortunes can change in the cartel world. Born into a privileged family, El Hino initially sought a different path, aiming to serve in the Mexican army as a pilot. However, a skin condition prevented him from passing the physical exam, leading him to architecture. As life became increasingly difficult, he turned to his childhood friends in the drug trade for help. This decision would change the course of his life forever. El Hino was introduced to the Cartel de Sinaloa and began with minor tasks before quickly proving himself. His ingenuity led him to devise a method for smuggling drugs across the U.S., border using legitimate businesses as covers. This innovative approach caught the attention of the cartel's higher-ups, and soon he was promoted to a full-fledged assassin. However, El Hino's rise to power came with a cost. His penchant for violence and a flashy lifestyle made him a target. He became a social media influencer, flaunting his wealth and success, but in doing so, he made a critical mistake. He never removed his cartel ring in photos, leading authorities right to him. His arrest in 2013 marked the beginning of a tumultuous journey. After pleading guilty to drug trafficking charges, El Hino's cooperation with authorities raised suspicions. Was he a rat? The cartel had no tolerance for betrayal, and El Hino's fate was sealed. After serving time, he was released under house arrest, but just days later he attempted to escape. This reckless decision led to a violent confrontation with armed men, resulting in the deaths of El Hino, his sister, and her husband. His story serves as a stark reminder of the perils of betrayal in the cartel world. Eddie Hernandez, the tragic end of El Mago. Eddie Hernandez, known as El Mago, was another key figure within the Cartel de Sinaloa. His life was marked by involvement in the drug trade and connections to high-profile cartel members, including El Chapo's son. However, his journey ended in tragedy, highlighting the dangers of cartel life. El Mago grew up in Durango, Mexico, a region plagued by poverty and violence. His association with the Cartel de Sinaloa granted him access to a life of luxury, as he reveled in the wealth that came with his criminal activities. His Instagram was filled with images of lavish parties and encounters with celebrities, but behind the glamour lay a dark reality. El Mago's criminal history was marred by violence, including a suspected involvement in a fatal shooting in 2008. As tensions within the cartel escalated, El Mago found himself facing threats from rival factions. The recent arrest of a close ally of El Chapo sent shockwaves through the criminal underworld, leaving many to speculate about potential power struggles. On November 23rd, a shooting in Willowbrook, Los Angeles, claimed El Mago's life. The motive behind the attack remains unclear, but the timing of events suggests that it may have been connected to the recent upheaval within the cartel. El Mago's tragic end serves as a reminder of the constant danger faced by those involved in the drug trade. The unforgiving nature of cartel life. The stories of El Cholo, Elino, and El Mago illustrate the ruthless nature of cartel life. Betrayal is met with swift and brutal retribution, and the consequences can be fatal. In a world where loyalty is rare, those who choose to cross their bosses often pay the ultimate price. The violent power struggles within cartels lead to a constant state of paranoia, where trust is a luxury few can afford. The chilling tales of these three men serve as cautionary reminders of the dangers that lurk in the shadows of the drug trade. As the drug war continues to rage on, the cycle of betrayal and violence shows no signs of slowing down. Those who enter this treacherous world must navigate a landscape fraught with danger, where one wrong move can lead to a tragic end. In conclusion, the stories of El Cholo, Elino, and El Mago reflect the harsh realities of life within the cartel world. Their fates are a testament to the unforgiving nature of this dangerous lifestyle, where loyalty is paramount and betrayal is met with deadly consequences.